What is going on, Jets fans? My name is Rich Laura. We're live right now on Monday. It's Victory Monday. What do you mean, Richie? It's not Victory Monday. We didn't win yesterday. We won Thursday. We even had a victory to celebrate in over 5 weeks, so I'm going to celebrate a win even 4 days later, okay? Because that's how starving I've been for a Jets win. I've been starving to have the sensation of victory, and we're still coming off that win. Now, I took a nice weekend off. Just when I say weekend off, I mean I enjoyed football Sunday yesterday with my boys. We went out to a nice sports bar. Bro, let me just start off with this, man. Shout out to BetUS Sportsbook. They're the official sportsbook sponsor of the channel. We're going to hear from them in a bit. I was this close from cashing out an $8,000 bet because, as you guys know, some of you don't, I'm part of a Bleacher Report show where every single week I go on and I make my picks, and they keep track of the standings. They keep track of how many wins and losses you have. And I believe my record is something like 90 and 50 something. Your boy's killing it. And a few weeks ago, I went perfect. Every single game I predicted was correct. And I'm like, I got to make parlays out of this. Like, if I made a 13-leg parlay that week, I would have won lots of money. So this week, I'm like, all right, I'm going to do it for the first time. So I made a 13-leg parlay, money lines, and only one did not hit, which was the Saints and the Panthers. Your boy missed out on $8,000. $40 bet for $8,000. So, yeah, I was really upset when Derek Carr got sacked and lost that game because, it hurt. It's all good, though. Life isn't all about that. In today's video, in today's show, I want to talk more about the New York Jets. Will the Jets go on a run? Because, let's be honest with ourselves, that's what everyone's thinking. We got one win, and now we're like, oh, can we go on a run? Well, first thing I got to say is the Arizona Cardinals are a lot better than people think. A lot better than people think. I've been high on the Cardinals even going into the... I have been high in the Cardinals before the season began. Kyler Murray is no slouch. They got weapons, and the New York Jets got to be able to be on their A game. It's a week by week. It's a week by week league. The Jets got to be on their A game, man. The New York Jets got to be on their A game, 100%. And the Cardinals just made a move, apparently, right? They just traded for an edge rusher or something like that. I just saw the news before I went live. Who did they get? Where did they get? But now here they are. The Cardinals just traded. Who do they get? I don't know who they got. I got to see. Who broke the news? Adam Schefter? Let's see. Adam Schefter. No, I don't see it. Who the heck? Who do they trade for? But at the end of the day, man, the New York Jets got a lot of things to figure out. Now, the Jets are coming off a dominant effort on Thursday night in the second half. The big question is, what gives me the confidence they can do that for 4 quarters? I think every Jets fan can say the same thing, all right? So, folks, do me a favor. Simply smash the like button. It's a new week. We had a great Halloween weekend, and I'm excited to turn the page and talk more about these New York Jets because we're not satisfied with one win. We got to go on a run. They got Baron Browning. That's who they got. Thank you, chat. Not worried about him at all. I think that what the New York Jets need to do is go inward and take that positive momentum and go forward. Now, there is a player that is completely breaking out before our very eyes, and it's a thing of beauty. His name's Garrett Wilson. Guys, Garrett Wilson's here, folks. He's made it. He has arrived. Garrett Wilson is here. And I want to break down some film for you guys. Now, people are in love with Garrett Wilson's touchdown. Now, I just want to remind people, Garrett Wilson did not have 1 touchdown. He had 2. All right? He did not have 1 touchdown. He had 2. So let's look at the first touchdown that Garrett Wilson had. Look at him line up in the slot. All right? And look at him just completely plant his feet in the ground and go right inside. Now, this is man coverage. And I just want you guys to look at the pocket in Aaron Rodgers here. This is not an easy throw from Rodgers whatsoever. He's fading off his back foot. Pressure's in his face. Look at the coverage. Right when Rodgers gets rid of it, Rodgers does such a good job with his ball placement to lead the ball down here to give Garrett a chance. Now watch this. One hand. My boy Garrett Wilson is here taking over the league, bro. Look at that. One-handed snag. Oh, got to get in the end zone. You think you're going to tackle me in the open field? Watch this. Whoop. Right by you. Touchdown, Jets. So it is awesome to witness Garrett Wilson do these things, because if there's one thing that I am very happy about is the breakout star of Garrett Wilson, man. He needed this game on the national stage. This angle is even more impressive. Look at Rodgers slide in the pocket. And look at that ball placement. Like, only where Garrett can get it. And let's be honest, there's not a lot of receivers in the NFL that can make a catch like that. There's not a lot of receivers in the NFL that can... Someone make a shirt out of that. Speaking of a shirt, I got a surprise for you guys. We haven't even showed anybody this. Have not showed anybody this. Because they're here, folks. Air Wilson shirts are live on the Roundtable Sports website. Woo! Let's get it. Get your Air Wilson shirts now. Let me know, chat, how you like this. Let me know how you like this, because we've been putting a lot of work into this over the weekend. We wanted to make sure it was perfect before we marketed it. So let me know what you guys think. I just put the link in the chat right now. Get your Air Wilson shirts, baby. I'm a fan of it. Man. Garrett Wilson is here, and he's just getting started. We got it in gray, and we got it in black, all right? So definitely go check out the Air Wilson shirts. Speaking of Air Wilson, let's get into that play, okay? We broke down this play. Now let's break down the play. I mean, what do we refer to? The play? You know what I mean? What do we call it? The play? The play? I mean, look at this, bro. Oh, my God, it's going to be freaking dope. Oh, my God. Look at Rodgers. And I remember when I was doing my live reaction to this game, Rodgers picked up the first down with his legs on third down, and then he got called back for holding. And then on 3rd and 19, I'm like, oh, watch, the Jets are just going to do something conservative, and I'm going to take a shot. And boy, was I wrong. Whoop! Oh, my God. So freaking fresh, bro. Garrett Wilson, man. I think it'll look better from the end zone cam. But get your Air Wilson shirts, bro. Get your Air Wilson shirts right now, man. Because Rodgers just puts it up. I mean, I got to pause it where... Oh, my God. I could watch this... Oh, I could watch this over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. I'm not over it yet. How can you be a Jets fan and be over this? I'm not over it. Look at him get up, nose. I'm him. How about you call it what it is? So, big time shout out to our boys, all right? Oh, God. So ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It really is. Now, I want to get into the Davante Adams touchdown, because that play is really fun. That play is really fun as well. One of the last plays. Here it is. This play is fun to break down. So, the best part about this, I have actually not watched the film yet of this game, and so I'm doing it live. This isn't a film breakdown live stream, but I feel like you guys would enjoy this. This is what Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams has done for years and years and years on the Green Bay Packers. Okay? Why would the Houston Texans, first of all, go zero here? You got one single high safety. You got man press coverage across the board. That is an absolute recipe for disaster for a defense every time. So what needs to happen is the offensive line give Rodgers at least an extra time, a tick or two. And watch what happens, man. Slot fade. Mike Williams got to make sure that Stingley just stays with him so he opens up that slot fade. Rodgers drops back, looking Davante's way the whole time. Offensive line doesn't do a great job, but they just give him enough time. Look where Davante is when Rodgers has the hitch, right? Look at Rodgers' he's hitching right now. The ball is released. Look where Davante Adams is. Like, this is just pure greatness by Aaron. It's good to see, actual greatness come out of our quarterback for once. Hand in his face, fading off his back foot. The ball's released now. The ball's in the air. Davante is not even at the 30-yard line. Look where the ball is going to be dropped in the bucket. All the way down at the 15, bro. That's called anticipation. That is just them on the same page. And the big question is, are we going to see this now for 4 quarters straight in the game? Can we see them do this on a consistent basis? Because let's be honest with ourselves, folks. It took a little bit for these two to get on the same page again. It took a little bit, right? It took a little bit. We thought it would be like, oh, like riding a bike. They're going to be on the same page immediately, right? We thought that. I thought that at least. I was dead wrong. It took them a little bit, man. It took them a little bit to get back on the same page. Why is this glitching out, bro? I want to watch the end zone view. Full screen. Oh my God. Why does it keep changing? Rome wasn't built in a day, says Davante Adams. I want to look at the end zone view, please. All right. It won't let me go full screen, but let's watch it from this angle. You see the pressures in his face. Rodgers just flicks that thing, man. Look at the separation. Let's look at the release as well. Look how Davante Adams gets separation. You put a nickel corner on Davante Adams one-on-one. Good luck. I mean, he just sets him up to the point where if you're the corner, you got to worry about quick slant over the middle. Because remember, this is 3rd and 2, right? So, like, you got to worry about a quick slant over the middle. And that's probably what he's thinking. But nope. Fakes inside, just puts his feet in the ground and bursts down. By the way, that's the red line. Just saying. This is what the red line is. This is where Mike Williams should have been on that play against Buffalo. But that's a whole other discussion. So, pretty cool stuff there to see Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams on the same page for the first time in a Jets uniform, man. That's pure greatness. It's pure greatness. It's that simple. So, the big question is, will we see that be consistently happening, more specifically coming up against the Arizona Cardinals? That's what everybody wants to know. It's not going to be easy. We got to go game by game. I know that the title of this video is, will the Jets go on a run? And that's what every Jets fan should be thinking to themselves, because that's their only chance. There's no room for error. And how awesome would it be for us to actually be a fan of this team, they break us to the core just to win us back by going on a run? Now, I will admit, I'm not bought back in yet in terms of like expecting a run. I need to see more out of this team on a consistent basis. I need them to win the next 2 games before I'm bought back in. Now, if we go out there and beat the Cardinals, I'm bought in. But from a realistic standpoint, there's not a lot of wiggle room here. There's not a lot of room for error anymore. Look at the Buffalo Bills. They're 7-2. They have a lot of room for error. The Bills can lose like 3 straight games and they'll still win the AFC East, right? Like the Bills, the Lions, like teams that have started off fast, they can afford a few stinkers. The Jets cannot afford any more stinkers. All of our stinkers, we used our stinker cards. If that makes sense, right? So there is 0 room for error. And I know everyone's looking at the AFC. Oh, it's good that this team lost. Good that that team lost. Yay. I personally don't care, because what matters the most is the way that the New York Jets play football. If the Jets lose against the Cardinals, I don't care about what this team and that team and this team did. The Jets got to worry about themselves. The Jets fan base should only be worried about one thing: winning. If the Jets win 7 of the last 8 games, that's 10 wins. It's playoffs. If they win 6 of the last 8 games, not guaranteed to playoffs, but at 9-8, you could get in, but there's a lot of things at stake here. Who cares what other teams are doing? Who cares who reversing? The only thing that matters is this Jets football team winning football games. I'm not getting lost in the rest of the conference yet. Okay? So I'm not building myself up anymore. Those days are done. Okay? I built myself up for this season, and the Patriots loss kind of broke me. I need to see way more before I'm bought in to the point where, oh my God, this team could be special. They had one special half of football. I need way more than 2 good quarters in order to think that this team could pull off a miracle. This team has not proven it yet. As much as I love to see what this Jets team did on Thursday Night Football. Oh, it was beautiful. Seeing DJ Reed be a dog. Breece Hall opened things up. Garrett Wilson have his superstar moment. The defense get 8 sacks. I mean, the second half of that game was just pure ecstasy for us Jets fans. It's everything we wanted. But I need way more than one good half of football. Way more. You kidding me? Because that half of football can be completely forgotten after a loss potentially in Arizona. And I don't care how we lose. If the Jets play a good football game but still lose, oh, that's going to sting. If they play a bad football game but still happen to win, I will take that. The only thing that matters is 2 things. Winning and health. If the New York Jets start winning and stay healthy and get healthier, we're on the right path. So this is how I look at the Jets. When I say, will the Jets go on a run? This is how the Jets could go on a run. This is it. I know that the defense just kind of woke up a little bit, but I'm looking at this offense, bro. And you see this offense on paper. You see the likeness of Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, who is one of the best receivers in football statistically this season, adding Davante Adams. Mike Williams is still there. Feed Malachi Corley. Do not let that fumble ruin the kid's confidence. Tyler Conklin, Breece Hall, Braylon Allen. I don't need to name these players. You guys know them. This offense is capable of so much more than what we've seen. I do not want this team to start being dependent on our defense to be great to win football games. This defense is not that team anymore. They're good, but they're not great. They're not elite. Do they have chances to be elite? Yes. Were they elite against the Texans? Yes, they were. My point is, this Jets team, the only way the New York Jets go on a run, starting this Sunday in Arizona, is if Aaron Rodgers starts playing the best football of the season. And this offense can put up 28 plus a game. If you put 28 plus a game up, you're winning every game because our defense is not giving up that much. It can, but that's how I look at it. With Garrett Wilson and Davante Adams' presence on the outside, that should free up Breece Hall way more. Okay? I'm so sick and tired of the mindset of the Jets fan base. And the reason why our mindset as Jets fans is because of what we're accustomed to with our team is that we expect to win games with bad offensive play and elite level defense. That's not sustainable. We've capped out at 7 wins the last 2 seasons with that philosophy. If you have a top 3 defense and a bad offense, you're capped at 7 wins. The only way the New York Jets can get over the hump and go on a winning streak is if the offense starts playing above average to good level offense. We can't be middle of the road offensively. We can't struggle offensively. There's no more room for error. We need to score 4 touchdowns and like 2 or 3 field goals. We need to score on pretty much every drive. The second half, the Jets had 4 possessions. 4 possessions. We scored a touchdown on 3 possessions. The other possession was victory formation. That is dominant football. And the reason why I'm saying these things is because if you look what the freaking who's on this team, we should be able to do these things. If I had a team that did not consist of these talented players on offense, I wouldn't be saying these things. But yes, the Jets are going to have issues defending Kyler Murray. They're going to have issues stopping the run against James Conner, stopping Marvin Harrison Jr. I have somewhat reasonable expectations of our defense making some plays and limiting them. But I'm not asking the defense to go out there and shut them down to win the game. I'm asking our offense to start playing like an NFL caliber 2024 offense. We have the talent. Do you see what Garrett Wilson just did? Davante Adams, maybe that touchdown that Aaron Rodgers threw to Davante Adams that we just broke down. What if this was all they needed? What if this was all that needed, man? You never know. This one touchdown could be the effect of bringing them back because I don't think people know how dominant Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams was together for in Green Bay. It took them 2.5 games to figure out to get on the same page, and now they did. Is it guaranteed that now they're going to... I'm not saying Davante is going to turn the clock back and be the prime Davante Adams superstar level, like lighting up the league. That's not what I'm saying here. But this play, especially when it happened, Jets winning by 4 points, 3 minutes left in the game. This was the dagger in the game. That was a game-winning touchdown. We weren't like losing, and like that wasn't the touchdown to give them the lead. That was a touchdown to solidify a W. That one touchdown mixed in with the 2 Garrett Wilson highlight touchdowns and a 3 touchdown performance from Aaron Rodgers could really spark something if they allow it to. So it's up to us to do that, man. First super chat of the show, Life of Oz, delusional Jets fans, go Bills. What's delusional? Did I miss something? What am I saying that's delusional? I'm asking a question. Will the Jets go on a run? That's not delusional. It's asking an open-ended question to my audience. But thanks for the $2 super chat. I don't understand. I don't get it. Listen, man, the New York Jets, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here when it comes to the offense. We cannot rely on our defense to be this defense that it was in the past anymore. Yes, Hassan Reddick is back and coming off a decent game. Yes, Will McDonald is one of the better edge rushers in the league. Yes, Jamie and Sherwood's breaking out. Quincy Williams, Jalen Mills is playing good. DJ Reed, like we got a defense that's good. We don't have a great defense. There's no reason why I can't expect my Jets team to go out there and pretty much score a lot of freaking points, man. Chat, can you please tell me if I'm asking for too much? Am I demanding something unrealistic? Somebody please enlighten me. Am I demanding too much for my football team? I would love for you guys to fill me in if I am. Because I don't think so. I mean, look at that freaking catch, man. All I want is my offense to be good. That's all I want. I want them to be good. I want it to be good. And I really think the offense is the missing piece of the entire team coming together. It's another thing, running the football, man. Talk about Garrett Wilson, talk about Devontae. Running the football with both Breece and Braylon Allen and Malachi Corley is going to open everything up, bro. Because the presence on the perimeter of Devontae Adams and Garrett Wilson is only going to open things up. With Elijah Vera Tucker potentially returning, we need to run the damn rock and establish a run game because a run game with Aaron Rodgers is done. Like, the offense is actually going to figure itself out, man. Folks, do your boy a favor. Hit the like button if you did not already. I would greatly appreciate it, guys, by simply smashing that thumbs up button as best as you possibly can for your boy. Hit the like button right now. Subscribe to the channel. We had 25K subs the night of the Jets-Texans game, and I really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys always showing your love and showing your support to Jets Media, man. Much love to you guys. All right, much love to you guys. Let's get into the early odds for week number 10 in the NFL. All right, the New York Jets, I believe, are underdogs. Finally, we're underdogs. We were favored in the Texans game, and they were right about that, but still, pretty wild stuff. The Jets are, we're barely underdogs. It's even. It's even. It's +1 for the New York Jets in Arizona. 4:25 kickoff. What are your guys' thoughts of these odds on BetUS Sportsbook? Don't forget, folks, you guys can get a 125% bonus on your second and third deposit, 150% bonus on your first deposit by using the promo code YouTube150 on betus.com.pa. All right, so make sure you guys go check out BetUS. Open up your account if you did not already. These are the odds for week number 10. Look at the Miami Dolphins. Man, the Dolphins and Bills, man. We're going to talk about that in the huddle in just a bit, for sure. But the Jets are opening up at +1 against Arizona. Do you guys feel like the Jets will do that or what? You guys let me know. Shout out to BetUS for always supporting the content. Buffalo Wings. Love you, Rich. Enjoy your content. Appreciate your Buffalo Wings. Much love, bro. Much love. We got a super chat from my boy, Henny Heisman. I liked Olu at guard. I think we found something. Yeah, I mean, we found something in Olu, right? I mean, at the end of the day, when we're healthy, Henny, we want AVT at guard and Simpson at guard. They're both very good, right? I mean, ideally, Olu is our future left tackle. That's how we look at it. But the fact that Olu was able to plug in at right guard, a position he's never played in his freaking life, that's pretty sick. I gotta sit down. I've been standing all day. Right? I mean, the fact that he was able to plug in at right guard, a position he's never played in his entire life, and play that well, yeah, we have found something. The versatility is unbelievable. Hey, Richie, do you think the Bills will trade Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers? Huh? Maybe. No. Michael also says, hey, Richie, maybe you and Dan can do a show together. You know, like, Evan. We do a show, The Huddle. That kicks off in 20 minutes. We need a defensive tackle to stop the run. Who we getting? I think this is a little overblown. Not to say we don't need a defensive tackle, but we need to realize that defending the run is a collective effort. It's not a singular player that the issue is. It's not because we're missing one singular defensive tackle. I know what you're saying, but stopping the run is a collective effort. It's all 11 buying in to plugging up the holes, getting in their spots, not getting driven off the ball. I do not think adding one singular defensive tackle is going to make a difference of stopping the run all of a sudden. People are like, oh, we got to bring back Quentin Jefferson or bring back Nathan Shepard. Like, are those two guys going to come in here or one of them just going to change the whole defense, stopping the run? Come on. I don't know if we're getting anybody. I really find it hard to believe that the Jets will do anything at the deadline. That's how I look at it. Guys, we do have a really fun... we have a very fun show coming up tomorrow, and I would love it for you guys to come through. Do you guys know who James Palmer is? James Palmer is a senior NFL reporter on Bleacher Report, and I'm actually going to be doing an NFL trade deadline special on Bleacher Report with James Palmer, TD Finstock, Voch Lombardi, Joseph Dion. And it's going to be pretty dope. We're going to be live for 2.5 hours reacting to the NFL trade deadline, starting at 1 p.m. through to 3:30 p.m. Right? So if you guys want to come through to Bleacher Report tomorrow, support your boy in the chat. I would love that. It's going to be a marathon show, 2.5 hours. And then the huddle is going to be actually an hour later than usual tomorrow. The huddle is going to be at 4 p.m. tomorrow. So I got a jam-packed day tomorrow, and I hope you guys are going to be tuning in to all the shows that I'm doing, man, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Double R with the super chat. We got the talent, but we need the discipline yesterday. Nothing matters unless we can clean up done pre-snap and special teams penalties. Yeah, I don't know what's going to change, but we need this to happen, Double R. I cannot agree with you more, my friend. I cannot agree with you more, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Everybody give Double R some hype because I think we can all agree that the Jets could benefit off of cleaning up the damn penalties, especially the boneheaded ones. Ones that just make you want to rip your hair out of your head. Thank you, Double R. Much love to you. All right, folks, we're going to wrap up the show now. Wanted to go live for a half hour before the huddle kicks off in 20 minutes. So make sure you guys go check out the huddle on BetUS TV's YouTube channel. It'll redirect you to that right after this wraps up. If you're not already subscribed to BetUS TV, make sure you guys do that, man, because we're excited to be on that show every day, Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. It's been a freaking awesome, awesome ride on that show, and you guys are making it possible. That show changed my life as a content creator, just to be honest with you guys. So definitely go support them over there. Much love to you guys. And let's go. Let's go. All right. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Shout out to BetUS for being the proud sportsbook sponsor of Jets Media all season long. Salute, salute, salute to the chat. See you guys in the huddle. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's go Jets. Peace out.